Geis, and I'd like to thank everybody here for taking the time to listen to my testimony today with the difficulties that I've been having with the Maryland state unemployment. I was relieved from my position on March 27th due to the COVID-19 virus. I made my initial claim on March 28th and when doing so received a confirmation number. Approximately 2 weeks later, I received a letter in the mail confirming my initial claim and that the claim had gone through. And I had also received, I apologize for the glasses and the light, but I had also received a letter of the statement of my reported wages and monetary eligibility. So I thought everything was pretty much ready to go. Approximately another week later, I received another letter dated on 4/20 indicating that there was a notice of available weekly claim certificate on there. In that second letter, however, there was a strange statement that was made there that said no benefits will be paid pending review of your claim because of information that you may no longer be eligible. You will get an appointment notice. I've never received an appointment notice, and I can't quite understand why my claim would have been invalid or ineligible to receive unemployment benefits. So the appointment notice was never issued. For the first 3 weeks, I made my claims through what we will call the old system and received confirmation numbers for each one of those. No indication there that anything about my claim was being kicked back or anything like that. I've been using the Beacon system to make my claims, weekly claims, for the last 3 weeks. Had no problems with registering in there, getting a username, password, and each time and every week that I do make my claim, I do receive a confirmation number. So again, not receiving any information that there's something wrong with my claim, or am I seeing anything on the side of any notice of a pending meeting or an activity that needs to be made. I've attempted to speak with a claim representative via phone on numerous occasions. You dial busy, dial busy. This sometimes can go over 200 attempts before you can actually pass through. Once you do pass through, it's a circular type of a conversation. They ask you for some information, and then you have an opportunity to select to speak with a claim representative. When you select that, basically the recording says that all of the representatives are busy, and please call back at another time. And hence begins the process again. There were actually 2 occasions where I did have an opportunity where the phone was ringing. So I thought, this is great. Okay, I can finally get through to somebody. On the first occurrence, I let the phone ring for an hour and 42 minutes. No one answered the phone. I hung up. Several days later, I attempted the same situation, and oh, here we go. And again, this was after hundreds and hundreds of attempts of just connecting. Once finally connected and the phone is ringing again, this time I let the phone ring for over 2 hours, almost 3, and no one ever picked up the phone. I have sent several emails to the Department of Unemployment, most of which have never been replied. However, I did receive a reply last week. It was asking for my claimant identification number. It was also asking for my home address, my email address, my phone number, and the last 4 digits of my social security number, and a brief description of what problems I was having. I sent that email back and still have not had a reply to that email, or have I been contacted by anybody from the Department of Unemployment. I have also been in correspondence with Delegate Cardin's office. Now it's become on a weekly basis. I so appreciate his office and the efforts that they're making. My information was delivered directly to a representative at the unemployment, to the Division of Unemployment, through, I forget what the individual's title is, but The let's see. They are actually a policy offer, an Andrew Folginiti, Mr. Andrew Folginiti. He was given my information directly by Senator Cardin's office. Again, last four digits, all the information that was required, and had never received any kind of call from his office or any type of an action that has taken place. It has now been 45 days since my initial claim, 6 weeks. I have received nothing. I have not received a debit card from Bank of America. It's become difficult. I'm running out of money. I have rent payments and food and all types of other expenses like everybody else has. I certainly understand that the state of Maryland had been inundated with an enormous amount of claims, and I certainly do appreciate that and recognize how difficult that is to work through. However, I do feel that I have been patient. I believe 6 weeks is a lengthy time, and to be patient. At this point now, though, I guess my inquiry is what type of resolution are we going to make? We're submitting Senator Cardin's office, or Delegate Cardin's office submits a name of residents within his district almost daily. And again, what happens at the unemployment office, I don't know, because that information isn't acted on very expediently. So again, it's been 45 days, and I have not received any benefits, have not been contacted by the Office of Unemployment, and it's getting a little bit frustrated, very frustrating to deal with. So again, I appreciate everybody's efforts here today. I appreciate that you taking the time to listen to my testimony, and I sure do hope that something is going to occur in the very near future. Otherwise, I really don't know what I'm going to do. So thank you very much for your time, and God bless.